Hey, Solving Your Life Math Industry, and we are going to take a look at speed and velocity. So, in the last few videos, we've been learning all about speed and velocity, and also understanding how objects move when they go in one direction. We also understood that we have things like the magnitude, vector, scalar, and we also use things that allow us to calculate the speed of something and also calculate the speed of where something is going. So here's the big question. What is speed and velocity? And the problem is, what is the difference between the two? Because, yeah, they do seem the same. So to understand what speed and velocity is and the difference, we'll need to solve this problem. So if a hover car can travel 800 kilometers in 2 hours north, what is his speed and velocity? But hang on, how are we gonna understand this? Yes, there's gonna be some math, and yes, we are gonna need some physics. So let's take a look at the two definitions right over here. So let's take a look at speed. So, speed is the distance you are traveling in, and it's the amount of distance you are traveling in a certain amount of time. Like, if you say, 40 miles per hour, it kind of makes a lot of sense, because you are literally saying, in the English language, 40 miles per hour. Or what I would say is 40 miles per hour. Most of the time, speed and velocity in the high school versions, or the high school classes, want you to measure it in meters per second. That is still some kind of speed, because you're talking about a distance, and you're also talking about the time to complete that distance. In England and Scotland, you'll use kilometers per hour. In the US, you'll use miles per hour. The fastest moving vehicle on land is called the Bloodhound, made by the English. It could go at a top speed of around 1,057 miles per hour. But if you calculate that in kilometers, it could go around 1,200 kilometers per hour. So yeah, that's what the speed is. To understand the formula for speed, here is what it's going to represent. So we know when we understand miles per hour. So your speed is going to equal delta D over delta T. So delta D and delta T represents the change in your distance. Divide that, the change, by your time. Your distance and your time is going to always be changing, which also may change your speed. So that is going to be the formula. Your speed is going to equal the distance you cover, divide that by the time elapsed. So that's why, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You are traveling in a given amount of time. Now we're going to take a look at velocity. So velocity is the same thing, and the formula is almost the same thing, but it's different, because velocity is the speed of something, but it also measures the certain direction, like 50 miles per hour north. And yeah, if you take a look at this formula right here, it's technically almost the exact same thing. So your velocity is going to be the change in your distance divided by your change in time. So yeah, now we know how to solve the problem, because we have these two simple formulas. We learned about this, and we also learned about that. And this is velocity.
Too bad! You lost your machine!
Oh yeah, and let's also solve this problem out. if a hover car can travel 800 kilometers in just 2 hours north, what is the speed and the velocity? So, here's what's going to happen. We have to write the formula. Speed equals delta t, v over delta t. And velocity is also pretty much the same exact idea. So, if your distance is going to be 800 kilometers, and divide that by 2, for every hour in miles per hour, because that's what we kind of want to measure it in, 800 divided by 2 is going to represent 400 kilometers per hour. So that is how fast the hover car is going. But hang on. If you do that and you wanted to calculate velocity, it's going at that speed north.
Alright! First place!
Now we understand what speed and velocity is in simple terms. I hope this video has helped you understand speed and velocity. Thank you for watching Top Penalized Math Industry. Like and subscribe.